What is good, guys? In this video I'm gonna show you how every PNF trader caught 5 hour today in the market, and every normal as IFET trader would have taken this trade for 3 hour, which isn't bad, don't get me wrong. But if I could get 2.7 hour more every single trade, this is legit every day, I would definitely change this little habit in trading. So in the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm gonna explain you how to take better trades, how to get a way higher risk reward, but still get the same win rate, because it's basically still the same win rate. You take exactly the same trades, however, you just get a way higher win rate. Okay, let's just start. Okay, coming into the day, I had a pretty neutral bias. Obviously, I wanted us to take out some sort of liquidity before continuing going lower. We have just too much liquidity stacked up. I was pretty sure 930 will get us a good push to any sort of these liquidity zones before distributing lower, because everybody knows the overall bias is obviously news low. So pre-market, there weren't any very good trades. I wasn't even looking, I'm gonna be honest. So I just hop on the market. Obviously, we got the Judas swing at market open. So yeah, what I saw is us sweeping liquidity at market open. Exactly, this is the market open bell. We get this manipulation down, so we get the pre New York Stock Exchange open consolidation. The consolidation here, get this 930 manipulation. The 930 move is almost every time a fake move. The first move of 930 open is almost every single time the fake move. So that established my bias. We got a fake move, sweeping out liquidity, got a lower time frame AMD forming, accumulation, manipulation once again. On the 15-second chart, we got an IFEG, and then I drew my standard deviation lines for what I am known for, and I got filled perfectly here for 5.7R. Why did I have my take profit here and not here? That's basic PNF knowledge. This is overlining with liquidity. Could have put it to the 2 level also. However, it's not as overlining as this liquidity. And everybody knows, if we take out the 2 level here, we are 100% running for this liquidity too, and we're not gonna react out of nowhere. So that's why we are always reacting out of some kind of internal range liquidity, and in this scenario it was this fair value gap. If you're a perfect experienced trader, maybe you would have put your take profit to this fair value gap, but for every PNF trader it's just way easier, and you have this strict lines and don't start guessing in the market where to put just take profit. So that's why I love the PNF model. You just have very clear TP zones. Anything important about today? Obviously, we were in this hourly fair value gap all along. This news candle, we were in this fair value gap probably the whole day. So as you can see, let me put this shit away. Put this shit away. As you can see, this was the liquidity point in our fair value gap, and after we swept it here, we didn't really got a push. Let me just change this real quick. So we didn't got a really good push out of here, showing us we're gonna stay in this range. So we just shot through it, and basically it's pretty good that we shot through it. We just swept the liquidity here. And as I said in the forecast for the premium members, we're gonna come for these lows, and we're currently going for them. And if we want to be bearish even more, maybe we're gonna go for these lows too. But that's just speculations. I want to see us go higher in the next few days and weeks, because obviously it's better from a long-term portfolio, and we have so much liquidity above that we should be worrying about. All in all, W day, how can you implement this? Bro, just start trading PNF model. This is basically what we take every single day. Let me show you the trade I took yesterday. So this is the trade we took yesterday. I got stopped out because I had a very tight stop loss part of the game. And afterwards, like, you can see how these Fibonacci lines, they are perfectly. So many traders got break even yesterday because they targeted the liquidity here, and like they got edged, and then it reversed to their break even. But not for the PNF traders. They got out here and rode the wave the other way around, because afterwards you got another good setup, entering in longs and also hitting your standard deviation lines before reversing down once again. So this just shows how powerful the PNF model is. Here you get perfectly to your TP zone and not to the liquidity, and the other way around, it gets perfectly to your standard deviation zone and not taking out the liquidity. Yeah, this just shows how strong and how powerful the PNF model is. If you want to know how the PNF model rerep works and go in depth how about this strategy works, I'm currently working on the mastermind, where I'm going from 0 to 100% profitability, giving you the basics with how the market works, high, low, all this shit, fair value gaps, then the standard deviation, like legit showing you everything. And to add on, like, this is a strategy very powerful combined with other strategies. You can use this with volume profile, order flow, all this bullshit. Okay, rejection block, I have so many students trading with rejection blocks, works so good. So in this mastermind, I'm also going over all these confluences you could add to the PNF one. I don't really need it because I know how the price is moving, and I just know where price is delivering to and where. So I don't really trade with order flow, volume profile, but I will be teaching it in the mastermind. So if you are really serious about getting your first payout, that's exactly where it should be, because my students got their first payout in a week. Not everyone does, and it's not 100% guarantee that you will. However, most of my students got their first payout, and that just shows how goated the PNF model is. Thank you guys for listening, and see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.